Scotch Test Dummies with Scott and Bart.
I'm smiling, but you can't tell. Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
Bart here.
We got us a Costco release, Kirkland, 22-year-old.
We're going to test it. Don't point your face mask in my direction.
Backblast area clear.
Boom, front toward enemy. Now, we got Baby Yodas.
Shout out first,
Yeah.
super Scotch God, Eric Evanson. He's arranged for us to get a couple of bottles. Kirkland, 22-year-old, and a couple of 3D printed Yodas.
Yeah, well, you know what he said? He said he wanted to see them in the background with my other Star Wars stuff.
And I said they look okay, except for this one with the cheese head
Yeah, needed like a Bronco
Maybe take a
on it
picture.
or something. Needed a Bronco. Yeah, we'll get a picture and throw them on there on the side so you can see them. I like this orange one. He's Bronco color.
Kirkland, 22-year-old, we've done because super fans have arranged for us to get them the 18-year-old and a 20-year-old.
Because we don't have it here.
From Costco. Well, we have Costco, but they don't sell liquor.
Right.
46%. Now, for the money, both the 18 and the 20-year-old have been what I would say outstanding values.
Yeah. And we'll talk. Do you know?
I don't know. I'll see if I can look it up online. But I know like the 20-year-old was like $50, $55 or something like that. I want to say.
I want to say I'm representing with another gifted shirt as well.
Yep.
And Vader. So we've got a.
I think that was GCAP, wasn't it?
Yep. And we got Baby Yoda.
GCAP and Amy.
Yes. And
633 by the way.
Amy's husband. 634. That is exactly right. And Seth, my youngest son, loves this shirt. He always comes up and says Darth Vader.
Fruits and berries. Right.
Yeah,
Ooh.
berry, but maybe a cherry cough drop. I got a cherry cough drop.
I got the fruits right up
Okay, I
front.
got a little more fruit on that one.
Yeah. A lot. There's plums,
Yeah.
raspberries, those type of fruits.
I'm going to want to put a
Strawberries.
in this in a bit.
Blueberries. Not necessarily any raisins so far. And it does. All it says is Kirkland, 22-year-old, sherry cask finish. From Alexander Murray and Company. So
That is interesting. Little bit of like oaky nuttiness mid palate, but then there's fruit wrapped around it all at the same time.
nuttiness on the nose as well. Still, I'm still nosing it. It's got a nice nose.
I didn't taste it.
Hopefully you can't hear.
You want me to say something?
Nah, we all right. I think.
The boom's pretty good.
Raisins, fruits, nuttiness.
Yeah.
It's nice. A nice nose. Kirkland 22-year. Exceeds expectations on that.
I don't think I would, if I didn't know this was 22 years old and I had it blind, I don't think I would think 22 though. When it don't sound, I think I would think 12.
Mm-mm.
Really? See, I don't get a feeling of old.
Oh, wow. Mm-mm. No. Now, I sampled this the other night. Now, it really saturates the palate. Wow.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. A little tropical fruit there, a little rose
Yeah.
hip even. Yeah, no, I wouldn't think 12 at all. Maybe, I would think 18, I think blind. Very nice. Those oak tannins saturating in there, taking over.
Taking over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, this is your first dram of the night. Really, I had a little sip beforehand.
Kind of, yeah.
And you just got off work, so you're like taxed.
I am taxed. It was a busy day, too.
And in the past, we've learned we should like have a dram or two to get you warmed up.
Yeah, that is a good point. I tried. I did have a little sip of something. Had a little sip of something.
No, that to me, the palate is very nice. It's very rich. All those fruits are on there. raspberries, plums, brown sugars, oak. To me, the age of it
do not
does
get the
kick
brown
in.
sugars. I'm with you with tannins. You want some?
Yep.
A little drop. I can do that. Boom, throw a drop in.
And I don't think it's definitely blind. You would think older than 12. It does not indicate. It's got a nice color to it. Could be color added.
I bet.
I would hazard a guess. The Kirkland Signature 22-year-old Speyside. Okay, so we know it's Speyside region. Aged in ex-bourbon barrels and finished for a minimum of 6 months in Oloroso sherry casks.
Right up your alley.
Result is a whiskey deeply golden in color and with aromas of orange marmalade, dried fruit. It delivers a bold sherry finish. I would agree. For if it's only a minimum of 6 months finish, it feels more like a sherry maturation where it's been in there longer. To me,
you are a sherry expert.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't feel like it spent 21 and a half years in ex-bourbon and 6 months in sherry. Unless that sherry barrel was fresh, I suppose. But really, I mean, they're supposed to be dried out. The sherry barrels, they're not saturated with wet sherry. Supposed to be, right? Mm-hmm. Are they dried for?
I don't imagine. I don't know.
Minimum of 2 years or something before they can use them?
I don't think so. I think they want to capture that. I think they dump them and immediately. Well, I don't know. I don't think there's any drying out process.
I think there is.
All right. I'm sure there's some that dry. There's some that don't. And I'm sure.
Well, I'm trying to think from Macallan Nicholas when we had him on. I'm pretty sure he talked. There's like a 2 year where they keep them. They have a yard where they keep them and they dry them out basically.
So he'd go yard with that one.
Yard.
Go yard with that one.
I like this. Now I'm gonna estimate. Well, let's score it first. I'm gonna tell you. To me, this is a 91. Very nice. Very rich. Nice sherry flavors, nice sherry influence. 46% ABV is nice. Now no, it's a 91. I was gonna say maybe I'm taking in what I know is going to be a good price into account there, but no. I mean that's based on the whiskey. It's very nice. I like it. 91.
87.
87.
That's not bad. I get mostly nuttiness in this. The nose is a lot fruitier than what I thought the flavor would be. Maybe I do need to spend more time with it. At this point, I like the nose better than the palate. Palate's not bad. Nuttiness. I get a lot of nuttiness, a lot of those wood tannins. And I kept putting water in it to see if it was going to open up or drop any more kind of fruit. All right, we're back. So that's it. I mean, it's not bad at all.
Let me email.
It doesn't really hit me on any sweet spot, but it is not bad. It's just it kind of hits me right at my normal.
Hits you right at the normal, right at the waistline. Pow! You stand there.
Boom!
Next thing you know, you're doubled over in pain.
Hit you. It's not that kind of hit.
Right in the normal.
Yeah, it hit me in the normal. It's a normalizer.
I was looking to see real quick if Eric said. Oh, he says. If you need prices before you review, let me know.
Ooh, we didn't do that.
Let me email him.
Well, you know what happens, though? People throw the prices on in the comments. I find that helpful. Yeah. So just load it up in the comments of what it costs in your area. And I'm good with that.
I just emailed him, so if he gets back real soon, we'll let you know. I'm going to tell you it's worth it. And this is going to be... Based on the other Kirklands, I'm going to hazard a guess this is probably $75 at the most for a 22-year-old. No, okay. Ideally, I think this should be $75. Could be up to $90. Still worth it for a 22-year-old. You won't find one cheaper than that. And great.
It's not bad.
Great whiskey for that.
There's, well, yeah. hit me in normal.
All right, we got a Patreon shout out to do. Patreon, bread and butter, as we like to say.
Yeah,
You can
I
come
thought you were
in.
going to say his name was Bread and Butter. I was like, who?
You can come in for $1 a month and support us. You can come in for $5,
That's a cool
$10, $100, whatever
Cool
you want to
name
give.
here. You
Over
think it's the original?
Davy Jones?
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
You don't think that's his real name?
I don't know. I think it's the real rock star. Davy Jones, the rock star. He's still alive, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think so.
I've heard the name. Who is Davy Jones?
I'm not even sure. I was a baby.
You don't know who it is?
I
I've
don't.
heard the name.
I've heard
Davy
the name.
Jones. It sounds like it.
Yeah, I've heard the name. And then I thought, well, is that the name of a song? And I think it's a singer. If so, Scott's throwing his little Teen Beat photo up on the side right now. Are you doing a search? Davy Jones.
Oh, it is.
That's it. It's Davy
He's an
Jones.
English musician, singer, actor, businessman. Best known as a member of the band, the Monkees.
The Monkees, of course. Davy Jones. Smart guy. Davy Jones.
So you think this is the real Davy Jones?
I do. I think he's still around. I think he watches, but he's frugal. He likes the show. He watches. He wants to support. But he's been around. He's a businessman. He's frugal. Let's see what we do with that $1. That's what I think. So, are you ready?
No reply. Eric, you missed your window there to appear somewhat live.
Somewhat
on
live.
the
Somewhat in recorded.
pre-recorded
You would have
show.
popped on with a price if you were at our beck and call via the interwebs and email.
Actually trying to drag this on for a minute, second, just to give him a little bit
extra
longer.
window. There's a window. There's a little window in there. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.